not just that I love fantasy football, though I completely do. In fact, I just launched a new site, Bull Market Fantasy, where I work with fantasy experts to navigate the NFL season. If you need a doctor in the house, we've got them. But it's more than that. Like I tell you every year, managing a diversified portfolio of stocks has a lot in common with putting together a fantasy football team. I used to do it at my old hedge fund to get people to know stocks. Different companies fill different roles. The qualities you value in a kicker are very different from the qualities you value, say, in a quarterback. And the same holds true for stocks. That's why I love doing this draft, because it helps put the stuff we talk about every night into context that I know you'll understand. So let's go position by position, starting with our running backs. Now, if you're a fantasy aficionado, you know that this is the most important position on your team. You can never have enough running backs. Unless they get injured, you can rely on your top running backs to get a certain number of carries per game, giving your fantasy team a steady stream of points per week. I think the best running backs, the ones you draft in the first few rounds, and then start every week, are like core tech holdings in your portfolio. The kinds of names you buy and you hold rather than trying to buy and trade. Can you guess where I'm going? In this year's fantasy draft, my very first pick, 4th overall, by the way, was Ezekiel Elliott, the Dallas Cowboys bell cow running back. Last season, he was the top rusher in the league. In normal times, Zeke would have been a top pick for anybody, but this year he was holding out for a new contract from the Cowboys, and for weeks it wasn't clear where he'd be playing, when he'd be playing, I don't know. When I drafted him, it took a lot of risk. It was 2 weeks ago. I made the bet that the Cowboys would give him an extension. Happened yesterday. Who does Zeke Elliott remind me of? Yeah, exactly. Apple. A classic bell cow running back for your portfolio. Normally, it's easy for me to say, own Apple, don't trade it. But the last year's been a bit of a roller coaster because of that trade thing with China. In fact, over the weekend, a 15% tariff on AirPods, my favorite things. Are hard to even get them. And the Apple Watch, which I swear by, which now even knew that I was on a new kind of machine at home. Absolutely, when I was working out this morning at 3 a.m. And if these went into effect, they kicked in, and there's going to be more come December. And they could do some real damage. I know that. But I think investors who buy Apple in a weakness will ultimately be rewarded. Just need to have some faith in Tim Cook and the company's service revenue stream, the same way I had faith in Zeke.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @JimCramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.